me turn you around. Okay, I'm live, filling in for Kelly, even though she didn't schedule it, because she probably didn't think I was actually going to show up. So instead of a YouTube video today, you're getting a live stream from my dining room. We'll see if anybody shows up. There, Tony, see if you can go see me. Tony's in the living room. So definitely make comments so I know if you're here. But Kelly has gone off to, I think, go quilt with friends, I think. I don't know what she's doing. She went on a retreat. I got to do a retreat 2 weeks ago. Last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. It's been a blur. I was going to talk to you about My Irish Crochet today, and I don't know if you've seen the newsletter that came out, but we are ordering a Japanese Irish crochet book, and because I have been Irish crocheting, I'm pulling all the threads out that I've been collecting. I have been making Irish crochet motifs to get ready to make an Irish crochet doily. And I'll show you the book that I'm working from because I'm taking a class from Moira Trainer in Ireland. And these are what I'm making. I'm making their wild rose motifs. So I've got 4 of those done. I need 6. Actually, technically I need 7, but I'm changing the pattern because I want a flat in the middle so that I can put a vase of flowers on my doily. So 6 motifs out of, oh, hey Beverly, somebody came, good. I'm making 6, I have to make 6 of these, and then I have to make like 10, 12 leaves, and then I have to make these scroll things. So, hey Angelus, I'm doing this at Elizabeth, but I gotta say, it works. The Elizabeth works just fine. It's very coarse and because it's tatting thread, not crochet thread, it's not as soft as I would like it. So I was talking to a friend about how much I love linen, because you know I'm a linen junkie. And this weaver friend of mine brought over her 40/2 thread to try out. And I did. And I made this out of it. And I do like it a lot better. It's much softer. And, you know, it's linen, so it'll get even softer. This is linen straight off the cone. And I also kind of like the coffee color, too. But that won't work for my doily. I want a white doily. But I'm making all these motifs because I will, and I'll show you a photo of what I saw, if I can find it, in Pinterest. I found a garland that somebody had made out of just a whole bunch of these motifs. So my goal now is to make the projects I'm doing, but then also when I screw up, just save these, and then I'll put them all together in a garland motif to make for like Christmas. I've got just a little, in the new house, I have a little stair rail thing. It's very short, like maybe 5 feet at most, if not even shorter. And so I'm going to make a garland for Christmas to go on that. And the picture is all out of beiges and coffee colors and white and all those, so neutrals. So that's my thought, even though I really should be doing grays because I think the walls are, well, the walls I believe are going to be agreeable gray, which is like popular and not way out there, but it works as a neutral for a background because we do like orange and you just can't do too much orange in a room. It gets out of hand. So that's what I've been working on, is lots of Irish crochet, and I'm going to go get you the book. I do not have the book that we have done as a special order. I'm walking into my office and the shop, but I don't have the book that's a special order because I haven't even seen that yet, but it looks exciting. However, the 2 books that I do have that I'm looking at are by the teacher that I'm taking the class from. And I'm trying to watch her. Oh, you think, Beverly, I should put some bling? I'll have to see if I can find... Well, you know, I think I can get... We're completely out of metallic. There is a coffee-colored Lisbeth I could use. Maybe I'll put some coffee-colored sparkle in there. Yes, or maybe silver. So this is the Moira Trainer book right here. It's Clones Lace. And she's the person, and in fact, that thing she's working on is the doily I'm making. Only, see how there's a flower in the center? I don't want a flower in my center because it's 3D. Like these centers pop out. And therefore, I would put the doily on my table and I couldn't put a vase in the middle of it. So I'm going to put maybe a piece of fabric as the centerpiece so that I can do that. And then I found this book, which is just an old reprint from Lascise. And it has all the roses and the leaves, but it's basically, it's written, it's just words. So it's old school, but it's all the motifs and like that. Let me see. I'll flip this around so you can see it. My two favorite sprays of fabric of crochet are the blackberries. Don't you think that's super appropriate for here in the Pacific Northwest? Those of you that, well, I'm in the Pacific Northwest. You guys aren't. But we have blackberries everywhere. I think in the U.S. And then this one, too, is called Wild Rose Design. But it's a little different. So anyway, these are the two books I have. I'm going to flip you back now. The two books I have, and then I've got this Japanese one on order, as well as, boy, who knew there was many people interested in Irish crochet? I didn't, but we've had like 7 pre-orders for that book, so I'm pretty excited. It's a good book. Some of them are from class, but some of them are just other people that are jack of all trades like I am. The other thread that I want to try, and I do love this green, so I may do some out of the green, is the Olympus, and I haven't played with the Olympus yet. It's a 6-ply, and it comes in all different sizes, 3 different sizes. So that's the thing with Irish crochet is you not only do you need thread, but you need thread in at least 2 different sizes, preferably 3, because you do your motifs in the middle size, and then the connecting stuff, like all this stuff that she's doing see the little, like the mesh background? That's done in half the gauge of the motif thread. And then, if possible, you need an even bigger, twice the gauge of the motif size, because it's weird. They call it packing cord. And what you do is you run the big stuff around the edges of the leaves and in the centers so that it makes it poofier and thicker around the edges. So it's to give dimension to your motifs. And you can get by without that. So to do Irish crochet, you need at least 2 sizes of thread, preferably 3. And then you need preferably 6 cord, because it makes a round thread, but also makes a really strong thread. So that's why this linen is not optimal. It's 2-ply, and they really prefer 6-ply. But I did it anyway because I'm desperate for some linen, and apparently, like in the 60s and 70s, all the linen, or even sooner, but all the linen manufacturers stopped making 6-cord. You can't hardly buy it anymore. And in fact, it's very difficult to buy 6-ply thread in any form, anywhere. Like right now, we're carrying all of it. So, except for Eastern Europe, apparently, is the place. So if anybody knows anybody from Eastern Europe, ask them if they have any 6-ply linen, because that's what I'm looking for. I'm hoping I can find it. But even if I can get more than 2, if I could get 2, 3, or if I could get 3, 4, 5-ply linen, that would be awesome. But I'm looking. That's my quest right now, which is something, I don't know if you guys know this. Who do we have here? Just you two. Oh, it's just you two. Hello. You can talk to me, actually. I am paying attention. One of the things that Kelli and I like to do is like go find stuff. So that's kind of like I'm all on the hunt for linen now in a 6-ply. Haven't found it yet, but I'm still looking. And Kelli did that once for tatting shuttles. So she went to Poland, and she found this cool guy that does metal stainless steel tatting shuttles. She brought him in. We're kind of out now, but we're debating buying more. And then she also found the Perlovka, which is one of the gals in Missouri said, hey, we found this pattern. It's out of Perlovka. We want some. Can you guys go find it? And we go find it. So it's fun. It's very fun. And the Japanese books, super fun. So we have a good time trying to find stuff. That's where I really like that more than the selling, more than the packing and shipping. Okay, I don't like it more than the making, but I like it more than a lot of things. I like finding stuff and trying to dig it out. So How have you guys been? Beverly, have you been good? Oh, it's quiet. Are we still here? I hope my battery doesn't die. I don't know how to get on Facebook Live anymore. Kelly's taken it all over, and I do videos and edit them and everything. So this live thing I haven't done in a very long time. And have you guys gone over to the YouTube channel yet either? I don't know. Oh, here we go. It's going. Nope, it's stuck. I don't know if I'm going or not. Hopefully I am. Have you guys gone over to the YouTube channel and followed us and stuff? Because I am doing videos. I had a lapse this week because I was trying to catch up after my retreat. I did 2 last week, and then I haven't done any this week. And this is going to go up, so it will be this week. It just won't be morning coffee with Tina. But I do a lot. I was trying to do one every day on YouTube, but it's kind of fallen back to 2 a week if I'm lucky. Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, where are you again, Beverly? I've forgotten. Oh, do you have lots of kids, Angelus? Or just animals or people? There's just 3 of us here. Tony's been hanging out with me this summer and doing my PA job. And, oh, okay. Ooh, is it humid? How's the weather been up there? Or do you have, because you're on the lake, do you get a breeze that's not quite as hot and humid as it is in other places? Oh, well, good, Angelus. Single's not a bad way to be. It's got its upsides. You get to control the remote every night. And then, Angelus, weren't you back east? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. And if you guys go to YouTube and you watch any of these things, because these go up to YouTube too, make comments and stuff on them. I like comments. Those I read better. Oh, it does get hot and humid? Oh, that's tech stuff. Beverly, it's not that hard. I found it during COVID. That's what I found YouTube during COVID. There is a lot of stuff on there. It's like watching TV. I don't watch TV anymore. Like last night before last, I watched Netflix for the first time in over a year because I watch YouTube channels all the time. There's TV shows on there, there's movies on there, and it's all free. So it's nice. And then there's stuff that you don't get on TV that's content that people are making. But they're like full movies that show you how to do stuff and everything. Just go to youtube.com and just watch some stuff and see what you find. You can do searches for like knitting and crafts, and Arne and Carlos have put up stuff twice a week. I'll put links down below so you can find it. But it's really not too hard. If you can do Facebook, you can do YouTube. In fact, do you know how long it took me to figure out how to do this live stream a few minutes ago? It took me, I started 15 minutes to 1, and I could not find the live button anymore because I forgot. But YouTube's much easier, much, much easier. Oh, okay, Angelus. Yeah. So do your parents run around and are crazy? Well, of course. The videos are good. Yeah. Do you knit at all, Angelus? Or crochet or tat or any of those crafty things, or do you just watch? Yeah, well, Netflix has its ups and downs for sure. It's got good kids shows. So when my grandkids come over, which is rarer these days, it's got good programs for them to watch at my house, and I don't have to have TV like cable-y stuff. I don't watch cable because there's nothing on there. And it's surprising. Every time I go to a hotel and they have cable, I try to watch it, and it's like, I can't find anything on here anymore. So YouTube, it's a Trevor. I will never get to the bottom of YouTube. There is always something to watch. Always. Now I've been watching people fixing up houses. So I found one guy in St. Louis last night who is fixing up a Victorian house downtown. And he's like tearing walls out and refinishing doors and all kinds of crazy stuff. So Yeah. Beverly, I will put a link in the comments after I finish today and show you where our page is. And all you have to do is click on it, and it should take your phone or your computer to YouTube. And then you can kind of watch some and see if you get used to it. It's not bad, though. Really, it's not. It's much better than so many other things, including Facebook. Yeah, I will never have cable again. Ever, ever, ever. Just because it's so difficult. So, so difficult. And there's nothing on it. And I have gotten to where, well, now you do have to watch commercials on YouTube, but they're fairly short. And then you only have to watch them for like 60 seconds, and then you can skip them periodically. Or they do let you pay. Like, I don't know how much it is. You can pay a little bit to not get commercials, but it's not that bad at commercials. They're short. Yeah. But I watch, let's see, I watch Arne and Carlos. I watch Aging Gracefully, which is a gal who's in her 60s who lives in the UK, and she does crazy stuff. She's more on the fashion-y makeup side. I don't really always watch everything she does, but she's funny, so we watch her. And then Fruity Knitting's a good one. They interview knitting designers, and they go to factories and stuff like that. And that's a good one to watch. And then our channel's pretty good, I like to think. And then The Last Homely House is good. That one, she makes stuff. And then she does gardening stuff. She does kind of the same content Kelly and I do, sort of. And then, what else do I watch? Ooh, I have to scroll down. There we go. I don't want to lose you. What else do we watch? Oh, I watched the Fixing Up Old Houses. So Renovation Nation. And then the other one is The Second Empire Strikes Back. That was one I found last night. And then, I don't know, there's tons. Oh, French chateau shows. Those are interesting. There's a few of those where people buy French chateaus in France and they fix them up. And they don't cost very much. I went and looked on real estate places, and they're not that expensive. But to be fair, you're in a house that you have to fix up for the rest of your life because it's in ruins, essentially. And it's out in the country. So it's way out in the country. So those are interesting. I look at them just for fun all the time. Yeah, but it's worth it. Okay, the other thing, do you guys spin? Because that's another thing Kelly told me I'm supposed to talk about, is the spin together thing we're doing. So I'm actually going to crack out my wheel. Do you want me to show you my wheel? I have my wheel in the room. It hasn't been used in probably 6 months, if not longer. I know I did a live stream where I was spinning not very well on it. But Spin Together starts October 1st. But we have all of September to join if you want to join. And it's basically kind of like Tour de France or Tour de Fleece, where we just spin as much as we can for a week. So that's coming up. And Kelly and I are both doing that. And we'll do some Zoom calls where we have the room open and we can just spin in the same room. I think there's 4 of us signed up now, maybe 5, counting Kelly and I. 1, 2. Yeah, there's 5 of us so far signed up for that. So if you spin, you can do that too. And I will help you get on the Zoom, Beverly, if it's difficult. Have you done Zoom? Have you taken classes? There's all kinds of fun stuff to do. I personally like live classes better, so I haven't loved Zoom classes. Oh, well, Beverly, that might be a good reason to do it then. Nope. You don't want to? Well, I'm kind of the same. I haven't spun very much in quite a while, so it's time I got back on the wagon. But I am supposed to know how to do this stuff, so yeah. I had all intentions last winter to spin while I was in Arizona, because I have like an e-spinner down there, but I don't think I did it even once. I brought all the fleece, I did all that, and then I did everything else but that. So I haven't done it. Yeah. There's going to be prizes. You might win prizes, but it'll probably be fiber, so it might not be that exciting if you don't really like spinning. Yeah. 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 Well, I thought I'd just pop on. I'm going to come back on a Wednesday too, especially now that I've figured this out. I will come back on Wednesday and talk to you again. I don't know. Is there anything else? You got any questions? Do you want to ask me anything? I haven't been around in a while because I've all been YouTubing over there. I'm on YouTube all the time. Really, Beverly, you should come see me. I'll give you a link though. Any questions about anything? What have you been working on, Beverly? Knitting? And I haven't. Angelus, do you just watch videos or do you do crafty stuff too? Oh, I lost somebody. Who did I lose? Oh, it looks like I lost Angelus. Oh, you do. Oh, so you are there. It says I only have one person. That's weird. So you're both there, only it doesn't show me. It's not showing it to me. So you mostly knit, Beverly? Angelus, what do you mostly do? The scrolls are difficult. Oh, you crochet and knit? Sweet. Sweet. Oh, well, see, you could do this Irish crochet. It's very fine. In fact, my needle, every time I pull my needle out, I go, wow, that's a small needle. I'm using that's the big one. So the 1.5 millimeter is the one I'm not using. That was the one I used for the bigger thread. So I think it's a 2 mil, or yeah, would it be a 2? Roughly, I'm using a 10. I'm using a 10 to crochet all this stuff on. Old school US 10. I get bored and move on. So I knit for a while and then I put it down and I crochet for a while and then I go back to knitting and then I don't tat nearly as much as I should. Oh, excuse me. Yawn. Kelly's the tatter. She tats way more than I do. I tat like when it's time for tat conference. And then I do the vending booth. I don't take classes. I don't do anything. I tat in the little booth and then I relearn how to do everything and then I put it down and I don't pick it up again. Spinning, I do a little more. Weaving, I decided I'm not going to do weaving. I gave it up. Bobbin lace is almost like the tatting, even though I really want to do the bobbin lace. So I need to get on my buns and sit down and do it. The problem with bobbin lace is you have to concentrate. And I usually don't have that much sit down time. I can't sit down and not watch TV. I can't watch TV and do bobbin lace. So I have to decide to just do it. And I need to get through a book because I really want to do it. I haven't, not unlike weaving, which hasn't excited me very much, the bobbin lace does. So I still want to get it done. Yeah. Alrighty, well, it's Labor Day and my husband isn't working. So we're going to go, I don't know, do what. We're going to do something. He came down here and tore himself away from his computer to go do something. So we're going to go do something. We don't know what. I know I have one delivery to make to somebody's house, but other than that, that's it for today. I filled orders this morning, so I worked a bit. And I had a customer today. Yeah, that was crazy. It was fun, though. And that's it for the day. And then I will be back on Wednesday taking Kelly's spot. And I'll see you then. If you want me to talk about anything, put a message down here because I'll read it before I log on Wednesday. Well, I'll read it as it comes in. And I'll talk about it. If you want me to show you something, show you how to do something, talk about a topic, I can do that. I'll probably pull my wheel out and do some wheel stuff, but I can do any other stuff. I can show you how to do a little bit of the crochet, anything like that. So just let me know, and I'll be back on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Bye.